So I'm gonna do it. Do it, baby.
Sing up me. Some move, some rock, some move. You wait, keep up, yeah. We got make a dance couple times, girl. I take my picture. I bet my opinion. Chief, chief, chief. I bet my opinion. Move, chief. I bet my opinion, girl. Chief. Can you plug me in?
Welcome to the 2K TV Rap Party.
We are bringing the community together for some friendly competition, give you all some 2K gaming tips, and just have an all-around great time.
Yeah, we're having fun. It's our summer send-off, so grab your suits, grab your koozies. We're making a big splash in NBA 2K25.
I'm gonna grab my koozie, but first up, let's head over to my team for some triple threat online action with our 2K TV award winner, Evans.
We are here celebrating our 2K TV Rap Party, and we're gonna head into the Triple Threat Park today with two members of Team 2K TV, Danny and John, and one community member, Evans. Welcome back to 2K TV. We are so excited to have you on the show once again. How are you doing today?
Doing good. Thanks for having me back.
In triple threat, you can pick your card, so which card and player are you using today? 'Cause this is gonna be a good one.
I'm been using Invincible LaMelo Ball. That's definitely my favorite card that's came out all year.
So I'll be running with Invincible Giannis, so I can help with any of the other skills that need taken care of in this game.
And I just want no excuses, so I'm running Invincible Wemby.
Let's look at our opponents here. Who do we got? Paul George.
Okay, just to keep it face to face. Okay, I hear when you get it, talking about all the money that I made. Okay, you act like gonna be different if I go up and make a move. Okay, and I spent enough time in the dark, I ain't get that feeling I'ma lose. Okay, but your people gonna lose. I don't know why you pull up with your friends, I know I don't know what's one or two. She come and ask me why I keep calling her sister because you make me snooze. I want it just like it was then, I promise I don't need a spoon. For sure, I'm off the. So you know what I wanna do? For sure. I'm off the. So tell me when you coming through. For sure. Out of town making money, this a pancake. 60 overall fees. When you see me do power, I ain't rate game. Had to get it out the mud, now it's 8 space. Went flying to the garage to a space station. Time to start a new kid out for the plane. Me trying to beat, I know you hit the base base. Oh, yo, first I got to heard the hater hating. I just told him show his bank safe. It get hot up in the kitchen, but it ain't the cake making. Penthouse in the acres, I stay safe. You tell me my house again, stay kidding. Already said we getting paid, ain't no vacation. When we hit it to the tension, no, it ain't no vacation. Ain't that what face is? I can't stop how ironic this. And my super gremlin pull up off the fake 10. Yo, baby locked in like I'm in the playpen. Walk in the stool just to preach. Amen. Invented fire, we some cavemen. All the haters, they don't bother me. I hate them. You trying to make friends, we trying to make it. Why you playing with that little baby? You better save rent. At half all my haters on the same bench. I didn't make some cool.
We'll see the Golden State Warriors taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Here we go. so the Lakers win the tip. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Well, that didn't take long. You got to leave some guys back on the tip, or that's what'll happen.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
Hey, good move. You don't think you can.
Yeah, that's
They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Hey, I talked to the Lakers head coach. We discussed Steph Curry, of course, and what he advised his team to do against him. Coach said, I told our guys that we have to be right up on him, to fight over screens and not allow him to feel comfortable out there. A huge task for any defense, and we'll see if this one is up to the challenge. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Count the basket. Curry's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Curry's so good at working the angles inside, just adapting to the situation.
LeBron with the buckets.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move.
Let's go, Brian.
To the rag, and where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And that one's good by Butler.
Jimmy B doing his work there, challenging in the lane.
Over in the corner, Doncic. Off target with his three.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Golden State moving it around. Back to Curry. Now, here's Butler. Banked in off the glass.
That is a tough two right there for Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
And it's Doncic missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Curry with him. He's picked up by LeBron. That one's not going to go. LeBron James on the wing. And good. Got a friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Instead of playing through LeBron, that time they set him up.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get any bounds that time. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Looking for a breather. And maybe just one or two things to talk about. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. And that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds. The Lakers trail. Jimmy Butler just seems to raise his game come playoff time, Brent. It is a bit of beauty.
It's pretty awesome to see that kind of confidence where a guy just lays in the weeds for a little while and then in the biggest moments comes in and stands out. So that's not always just about Jimmy Butler. It's about his team having that kind of confidence in how he performs in the biggest moments.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Now here's James. He has 5.
Showing some range. LeBron more than capable of hurting you from deep.
That'll be a 5-second call. Goes up off the inbound. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. The Lakers in the lead. Doncic feeling it out. Fires from deep. The kick out to LeBron. Buries the long-range jumper. James has got 11.
This has been proven. It's a scientific fact, and it's hard to stop LeBron James from scoring.
I can't read the signs. She said stop crying and get used to the try.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. It's the Chicago Bulls facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Pass to Jordan. Back to Harper. Jordan with it. Dort grabs the miss. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. The shot, no good. Back to Harper. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, man, why I gotta be all that?
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it
So you
down.
can turbo pass it.
How about the vertical of Gilgeous-Alexander, a guard who can get up and throw it down.
Here's Pippen. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Outside, Dort. to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Dort misses.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
And here are the Thunder now, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And here is Jordan. Back to Rodman. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Holmgren.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability. And as a free throw shooter, Rodman has his challenges. One of those guys who almost shoots a better percentage from the field.
Now here's Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. To the inside. Jordan. And Jordan throws it down.
And right there, you see how quickly MJ gets into the air. Yet another one of his natural gifts.
To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Chicago leading. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first. Rodman outside. Here's Jordan. Lays it up and banks it in.
Timeout, timeout.
And what you like there, Jordan never looks like he's rushing. Makes quick, solid decisions.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, pass to Caruso. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Kerr. Outside Pippen. Down low. Gets it to go. That one good from Wennington.
Making the effort to create for his team. Pippen uses the pick and roll flawlessly.
On the wing, Wiggins. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Caruso.
And a long windup and strong follow through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. Pippen outside. Fades and shoots. Rebound by Williams. And here's Williams now.
Timeout.
He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They trail by one. And Mark Dagnall calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Seconds left here in the first quarter. Pippen with the steal. Pass to Whittington. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Now Pippen. Three-pointer. Kukoc. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Bulls lead by 1. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
Gilgeous-Alexander up there, so dynamic as a finisher.
Outside, Kukoc. Kicks it out to Rodman. 4 on the shot clock. Kerr can't hit. The Thunder with the lead. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Dagnall said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. We thank you for the report. Kukoc can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
First one falls for him. Both teams will make substitutions. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Pass to Kukoc. Inside. Bushler. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Here's Oklahoma City. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Kukoc from outside, cans it from downtown. And the Bulls lead by 3.
A legitimate threat to burn you outside. Kukoc understands when he should take that shot.
Hits it from 3-point range. Holmgren's got himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
As Jordan weren't challenging enough to guard. The little up fake there, putting the defender at his mercy.
And both free throws good for Jordan. Oklahoma City trailing. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Outside, George. Pass to Holmgren. officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
And the defender went for it. The pump fake from Dort got him out of position, and he draws a shooting foul.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. To the middle. Longley can't get it to go. Inside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Timeout. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Chicago calls timeout.
Hey, I got something to do. Hold on real quick.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Jordan, right side. Pass to Bushler. Fades. A nice shot by Jordan. Jordan's got it all tied up now for Chicago.
Well, Jordan's jumper is just pure, especially at that range.
It is good. George got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Jordan on the wing. .136 left to play here in the half. Drills it from outside. Jordan's got 11 points.
And that time, the screener rolls, and Jordan has room to get the shot he wants, makes a good decision to keep that one himself.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Jordan outside. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul. First personal foul. 13 foul. One of the first half. Pass to Longley. Bulls moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. And here's Pippen. Over Williams. He gets rebounded by Hartenstein. It's Dort on the wing. Back to Wallace. Holmgren with it. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Right side, Jordan. And the Bulls with another miss. The Thunder leading by 3. Here's Dort. Carries it from three-point range. Dort got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, if you're looking for a 3-and-D player, Dort plays D, and there's your 3.
Harper, no good. It'll count. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside. That's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right back after this break. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Holmgren's got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder. Now, here's Jordan. Outside, Rodman. Back to Jordan. From 20 feet out, the Thunder pull it in. Here's Williams for the three, and Pippen pulls it down.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's keeping himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Right side, Dort. Williams scanning the floor. Back to Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Hartenstein. No good with the layup.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
It's good. Jordan's got 13.
And there are nights it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Pippen. Now Jordan. He's got 13. That's Scottie Pippen with the three. He has 5.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and then he is good to go.
Here's Williams. Outside, Dort. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Chicago calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Things really clicking for them at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
No good from Jordan.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Oklahoma City shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Kicks it out to Rodman. Here's Kerr. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
And good-looking mid-range J from Kerr. Terrific at taking advantage of that area of the floor.
Count that one for Dort. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Pass to Kukoc. Pippen feeling it out a bit. That shot, no good. Nice defense from Dort. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Jordan outside. Screened by Longley. Down low. Outside for Pippen. Outside Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Tries again. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Deflected by Hartenstein.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
The Thunder with the lead. On the wing, Williams. Pass to Caruso. Wiggins outside. With the drive. And Wiggins throws it down.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Jordan looking it over. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter.
And Jordan can score from anywhere on the floor. At least that's what he believes.
Over in the corner, Williams. Wiggins, right side. Up in time. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Thunder out in front, up by 2. And for 2K. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Chicago trailing here. Kerr with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Kukoc gets the bucket.
Love the assertiveness from Kukoc, a valuable offensive weapon for this team.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Makes it off the glass.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Pass to Simpkins. Here's Kukoc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. It's good. At the basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
The Bulls call timeout. Both teams deciding to change it up. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
During that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Phil Jackson said to the team. He's not pleased with the perimeter game on both sides of the ball. He told his guys, we aren't working hard enough out there. We need to shut down the perimeter on defense, and on offense, we have to focus from good to great. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Williams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He doesn't hit that one. Nice D from Pippen. To the paint. Rodman's shot is off. The Thunder lead by 4. They double in with Jordan. Here's Williams. And that one is good.
Yeah, he is sneaky at the rim, lays it in against heavy pressure.
And here's Pippen. Pass to Harper. Rodman outside. Now Jordan. defended by George. Fade away. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Williams with three. Rebounded by Rodman. Bulls trail by 6. Here's Harper. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Outside, George. On the wing, Williams. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Oh, nice job there from Holgram. These guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease. When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Dort. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 11 now for the Thunder. The Bulls call timeout.
That's cool, man. Dribble. It's not fun playing right now.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth.
Who are you talking to, motherfucker?
Here's Jordan.
Don't be too happy about this shit.
Chicago. No good.
I ain't fat, homeboy.
The Thunder lead by 11.
I'm not gonna smell it on you, though. Don't worry about it.
To the
I'm
inside.
your mama's favorite home.
Here's
Don't worry about
Hartenstein.
it.
And that's collected by Longley.
My fat dick and your mom. I'm good. I'm gonna take the L.
They need this
I'm
one.
gonna take the L, and your mom's gonna
The
take this
shot's good from
tonight.
Jordan.
Your mom's gonna take this tonight. That's all you gotta worry about. Your mom's gonna take this tonight.
109 left in the fourth quarter.
Don't worry about it.
Pass to
You can be more worried
Gilgeous-Alexander.
about immigration than me, bro. You get ready for immigration, dog.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there.
Get ready for immigration,
And will shoot two.
He gets really smooth sometimes.
Get ready for
Gilgeous-Alexander has some size, and he challenged
your
the
whole
defense
family,
with it
dog.
that
Don't
time.
worry about it.
Gets the first, man.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. The way you talk, you about to get evicted.
He's
The
perfect.
way you talk, you about to get evicted from heaven. Don't worry about it, dog.
Chicago with the
Okay,
ball.
you about to take it L in real life, cuz.
Shot on the way.
Bless you, too.
Another one falls for Chicago.
Talking to you, cuz. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. God
Gilgeous-Alexander's
bless.
got the ball here for the Thunder.
I said God bless. Baruch haba Bashem Yahweh. I just let Yahweh do it.
There's
bro.
38 seconds left into the fourth quarter.
God bless.
Here's
God
Chicago.
bless, bro.
9-point game. Here's Rodman. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance
God
at the
bless.
line.
God bless. Hey, God bless. God bless.
I mean, even from over here, you
God
can
bless.
see that one
Grown
pretty
ass
clearly.
man. I ain't fat. I ain't fat at all. God bless. God bless. Your family's gonna need it. God bless.
And he cannot get the first one to
God
drop.
bless.
Tough one to miss.
Don't worry about it. You wait till the end of the game to start talking. Don't
And
worry
he
about
ends
it,
up
man.
missing both free
Hey,
throws.
God bless, man.
Here's
Hey,
Dort.
God bless.
The Thunder with another miss.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this
God
one.
bless,
Will
man.
they take something from the loss?
No good from Jordan.
You're not worried about
Elbow
that.
shot. And the miss. So it's Oklahoma City picking
God
up the win.
bless.
A confident win and one where
I'm
the
indigenous,
Thunder
dog.
showed the greater
I'm
effort.
indigenous.
I mean, it was
You
a
ain't know without me.
performance, particularly here at home.
How about that?
Built
That's the hate you can get. Now they say they don't like me, how you hate from the bench. I'm the one that trend the topic, they replaying my hits. My face is legit. They score, but I'ma make this sense.
That's the Mexicans. That's how they treat you, man.
They love her or they hate her, either way they spin their bands. I could really give a, I could really give a, long as you know what's up. It's OG, Miss D-O-E, Don Dada, you know Tiffany. They like, don't you the Lulu, you a loose screw. She really giving in a voodoo. She's not the old, boy, ain't noodle. She
Just run right
she
here.
your voodoo. Wait,
Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, BA. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Here's ball. Pass to Williams. Now ball. And here is Williams. Back to ball. 5 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Here's Green. Rebound by San Antonio. And here's Fox. Inside. Nice shot by Wembanyama.
That's a tall
Questions
motherfucker.
about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
And in recent seasons, Grant, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, BA. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players. Yes! Yeah, what a creative player in these pick and rolls. All takes pleasure dicing up defenses like this.
And it's Fox penetrating. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is. And just
I just gave you a compliment, big head.
We've seen him make great strides the last
Nah,
few years.
no worries on me. I said good take, good take.
He can still improve.
He's off on the second. As quick as anyone in the league, RJ. De'Aaron Fox. How does his speed affect the game?
Well, he's one of those players that normally you have one or the other, but he's quick and fast. Now, that's a mean combination because in the open court, he can break you down. In the half court, he has the quick left to right lateral movement that can cause problems in pick and roll.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Fox. And Ball will bring it up here for the Hornets. Miller on the wing. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Look at Fox get up. Okay, I see you flexing on him.
Left side, Green. There's Ball with a three. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Fox, that's good.
The defense comes at Fox hard, but he's ready for it. He knows how to stay agile and nimble inside.
Pass to Green. Back to Ball. Oh, Fox with a steal. Oh, and there's the whistle on the
shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And because Fox likes to score so often, it puts defenses in a very tough situation. He really earns a lot of these calls.
And both free throws good for Fox. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants to review the game plan. And here's Charlotte now. They trail by 1. Ball outside. A minute 58 left to play in the first. Miller outside. Clock at 6. The 15-footer. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Normally he drains that.
Pass to Castle. Back to Fox. Here's Castle. The three from Barnes. Diabate grabs the board. Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind. Ryan, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allie. Pass to Bridges. The kick out to Ball. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Fox. Uses the glass on the layup. Fox has got 8 points.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Miller with it. Yet to see a basket. Oh, they get a hand on it. Castle for 3. Here's Mamukelashvili. Off with the layup. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Charlotte on top. Leading by 1. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
Now here's Ball. To the inside. Diabate. And he goes in for the dunk.
If you get any space, LaMelo will find you, so be ready.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Grant?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons. All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
From outside, off the mark.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Here's Fox. Wow, the athleticism of Fox.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
And the foul it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Now Fox, he's got 10. Wow, Victor takes it to him inside.
We all know that Fox can score, but there he is reminding you that he can also drop some dimes.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And the Spurs making a change here. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Williams. Up top ball. Rebound by San Antonio. Now here's Wembanyama. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession.
Damn, long ass motherfucker.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Ball. He's got 9. To the middle. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Chris Paul. Charlotte shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
You gotta respect the enthusiasm LaMelo Ball brings to his game. He thrives out here under the bright lights with all eyes on him.
Fox surveying the D. Outside Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Count that one. Wembanyama's got 8.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Ball outside. Ball in the paint.
And I love how Ball will fight for it, getting around that inside physicality.
And here's Fox. He's got 10. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Hey, if you give him room, he's gonna score the ball.
Smith inside. Still without a bucket. And there's a minute 45 left in the second quarter. Here's Ball. Tipped.
Oh, good defense.
Outside Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. Out left to the wing. Fox left side. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
And Fox can hurt you from there, especially when he's shooting with confidence.
Here's Ball. The rebound by the Spurs. Down low. Pass to Fox. Wembanyama screen. And again, De'Aaron Fox. Now it's a 5-point Spurs lead.
He's having one of those nights. Fox just filling it up.
Here's Ball. Ball with another miss.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Lets a floater go. Stolen by Miller. Now the Hornets moving it up. Here's Smith. No points so far. Pass to Williams. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Out on us?
24 seconds left to play in the first half. Fox outside. Sohan outside. Back to Fox. Always attacking Fox.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for San Antonio. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. That'll be a 5-second call. Pass to Paul. On the wing, Vassell. Castle for three. Miller pulls it in. Hornets trail by 7. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that in Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Here's a three from Paul. Paul with the rebound. And so it's Paul with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. Shoots from 12. That one's wide left. Spurs lead by 5. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. BA?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks.
You're upgrading the three-point shot. It's big for Castle as he continues to develop.
Here's Ball. He's got 16. Pass to Green. Puts up a three.
As a defender, Paul can be so frustrating, using his quickness to stay on top of us.
Here's Barnes. Three-pointer. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Got it.
Don't blink. Ball will blow your doors off.
Outside Paul. Pass to Castle. Six to shoot. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Brandon Miller.
Love the frame and the length Castle brings to the guard position.
These are his first free throws of the game. That free throw misses. Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams to miss out on those big guys.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Hornets trail by 10. Ball with it. 18 points for him. Smith outside. Williams with the screen to the paint. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Just over 2.5 minutes going by in the second half. Fox outside. Pass to Castle. Three-pointer. Hornets with the rebound. And here's Miller. Bridges, right side. Back to Miller. And here's Smith, covered by Wembanyama. And they double up ball. Williams with it. And Williams punches it home.
The playmaking ability of Ball. So crafty and skilled at finding his guys.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. A minute 39 left in the third quarter. Tipped away. It's stolen by Fox. De'Aaron Fox, so fast on the break.
So quick. Fox plays with incredible pace on both ends, and this man is hard to slow down.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
And we've got 1:18 left in the third quarter here. And the basket by Curry.
Nice execution on the inbound. Just how you want to draw it out.
Pass to Castle. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Castle's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, this is where Castle likes to find his points. Closer in to the hoop.
Trying to look at how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
There's 49 seconds left in the third. Pass to Castle. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mamukelashvili. Launches a three. Knocks it down from distance.
Why are we that far off?
Castle's got 9.
Always ready to fire. Castle wasting no time.
Smith outside. Out to Bridges. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Spurs. $17 seconds left in the third quarter. Fox outside. And Fox powers it home.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And so it's San Antonio. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Here's Paul. Back to Wembanyama. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Double team on Fox. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Here's Branham. Fox right side. 6 to shoot. Here's Wembanyama. No luck on that one. Hornets trail by 13. Inside. Here's Diabate. And he banks in the layup.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's Fox. Into the lane. Basket's good. Fox has got 25 points in the game.
Yeah, Fox can be so slippery on the drive, making those little adjustments to get by the defense.
And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Here's Ball. Let's go with a three. Rebounded by Branham. Spurs lead by 13. Here's Fox. That shot, no good. Here's Salon. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. On offense, here's San Antonio. This is the most they've led, 13 points.
Just so crafty getting to the rim. Fox runs inside, leaps over the defense for the easy finish.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That'll be a second foul of the game. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. From deep. And Chris Paul clears it away. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Spurs. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Blocked! And they'll keep possession. And here's Charlotte now. 17-point game. Ball taking his time here. And Chris Paul clears it away. San Antonio with the ball. Left side, Wembanyama. To the inside. From the paint. And that one drops. Paul's got his first 2 points.
Just simply automatic. Once that ball is in Paul's hands, he is ready to fire off a shot.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Hornets trail by 19. Ball outside. Pass to Bridges. Back to Ball. 4 on the clock. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Can't hit nothing.
And here are the Spurs now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Baseline jumper. Williams grabs the board. 1:42 left in the game. Here's Ball. He's guarded by Paul. Now Williams. The kick out to Ball. Bridges, right side. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Spurs.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for De'Aaron Fox.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Releases. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Spurs lead by 19.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Back to Curry. The three. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. On offense, here's San Antonio. They're on a 12-4 run.
Back to Fox. They set the pick.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the shot goes in.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And they'll get another chance.
Scanning the floor. It's rebounded by Golden State. Now Butler. Fires the three. It doesn't go for him. And here's Los Angeles. Takes it out to Leonard. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
Outside Butler. Podziemski with it. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now, here is Harden. Leonard. And then Leonard with the dunk.
And we love it when Kawhi takes it over into his own hands. What a special player.
Kept alive. Pass to Podziemski. Clock at 6. Here's Butler. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And Butler just taking that motion right through contact.
It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, is probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but, you know, they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So, it's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. And Leonard gets it to go.
And Kawhi Leonard will gladly take that look.
And it's Curry at the elbow. .144 left to play in the first quarter. Launches from deep. It's hauled in by Zubats.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Now Butler, following the miss by Dunn from deep. Butler up top. He's got 5. Comes up empty down low. Here's Los Angeles now. Here's Harden. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
A great hustle from Harden in transition, getting up the court as quickly as possible. Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first. This is his first free throw of the game. And that one misses. Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Shot game clock separated by 5. Just 5 to shoot. Ben Simmons with the rebound. Here's Coffey. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
So fast off the catch, Curry sometimes downright impossible to guard.
Here's Simmons. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Now Simmons, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Back to Simmons. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Well, Hield can make a living out there from behind the arc. Doesn't need a lot of room to get his shot off, and he drains that one with ease.
Now, here's Zubats. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic has got his first 2 points.
It's a pretty soft touch for Bogdanovic, trying to do some damage on the inside now.
Outside Curry. Butler in the corner. Pulls up on the wing. Curry with the bucket. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Curry's jumper just so pure, he can go up from just about anywhere on the floor and knock him down.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
And that's how you share the ball. They got what they wanted, and Butler put the finishing touches on it.
On the basket by Jones.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Butler making it happen inside.
Jimmy B doing his work there, challenging in the lane.
Leonard on the wing. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And this is the type of scorer that Jimmy Butler can be, especially when he's getting to his spots.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. No good from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
It's Curry outside. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting. Down low. Three-pointer. Butler. They get the rebound. Pass to Looney. Outside Curry. A 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And stolen by Butler. One-on-one here. A shot by Baczynski, no good. Clippers trail by 8. Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46 and 36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
I knew that was
It doesn't matter. I mean, once Steph Curry crosses half court, you're in trouble.
it. 27 seconds left to play in the first half. Back to Leonard. Misses the fadeaway jumper. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Three-pointer, Heel. Fires from deep. That's to Curry. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We come back right after this. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Here's Post. Spencer. And the rejection. our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. Here's Spencer. From downtown. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Clippers trail by 7. And the shot goes down.
Even if he's not a big man, Harden can score inside with the best of them.
You know, Brent, throughout his career, Kawhi Leonard has always been sensational on both ends of the floor.
It's a great point, Kevin, and it's sort of making me think about history. You know, history can sometimes be boring, but it's something you should study. Kawhi Leonard is that kind of player. Young guys should be studying what Kawhi represents in terms of his two-way prowess, dominating on the offensive end, and just a menace on defense. So kids, history is important. Study Kawhi Leonard.
Now, here is Harden. Pass to Zubac. Second chance effort. No good that time. Warriors lead by 5. Here's Spencer. And he makes that one. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
The basketball, right?
Seconds now into the second half. Here's Harden. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. From the arc. Rebound by the Clippers. A shot by Harden. Wide open. Drills it from outside. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
You better be right up on James Harden or else he's going to bury these threes, and he will do it in bunches.
Fires for 3. Sinks the triple. Moody's got himself going there. His first points in the game on the deep ball.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
And this is a nice outburst on the scoring end for Kawhi. He's been looking for his shot and connecting each trip down.
Pass to Kuminga. Zubac. Clippers trailed by 3. To the middle. Shoots. Harden, no good. Here's Golden State. Here's Moody. And the Warriors miss again. And it's Harden with the ball for the Clippers. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. Over in the corner, Zubac.
Why are you standing at
4 on the shot clock. Shoots over Jackson Davis. No good from Zubac. Warriors leading by 3. Here's Spencer. .109 left in the third quarter. Misses the 3. Left to the wing. Here's Dunn. That ball. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Dunn's got it all tied up now for the Clippers. There's Kuminga. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Kuminga's got himself on the board with 3 there. Steps back. Pass to Powell. Leonard on the wing. Here's Harden on the wing. 9 points in the game so far. Now Zubac. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Here's Kuminga. Rebound by the Clippers. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
So good at drawing contact and literally winning trips to the free throw line. Harden feasting on any chance to draw a foul.
Harden hits them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. It's pretty much automatic.
Good on the bucket.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's Harden.
Come on, what a play! That is fun to watch. Lets it go at the very last second.
Oh man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got it close. The Warriors on top. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And it's the Clippers with the ball. It's a one-point game. Outside Leonard to take the lead.
Hell, whoa, right?
On offense here are the Warriors. Three-pointer, Butler. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And look out when Jimmy Butler feels confident and comfortable from deep.
Here's Bogdanovich. And there it is for him.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And Butler gets it to go.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Sideline reporter David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. Now, he had some pros and cons. He said, I like our play inside. But what's happening at the arc, fellas? We got to start making some shots. He needs more production from the outside. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Brent, we know that James Harden has won 3 consecutive scoring titles in his past. But now, he really has worked on his game and changed his game to a degree.
Well, that's true, Kevin. Also, the system around him has changed. I mean, what they leaned into in Houston for James Harden to become an offense unto himself was unique at the time. James is a little bit older. He's playing with a different set of players that bring their own skill sets, but he's much more of a passer. He led the league in assists in 2023, so all of his offensive ability has not gone away. It's just manifesting itself in a different form right now.
Here's Looney, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, the defender was all over Kevon Looney, and he got physical right back. That's a nice play.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Harden's shot is off. The Warriors lead. It's Curry outside. It's not going to go for him. to take the lead. And Harden with the lay-in.
Oh, one of these monster nights from James Harden.
Butler from outside. Powell pulls it in. And so Harden will bring it up for the Clippers. Bogdanovich left side. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And now a 4-point Los Angeles lead. That's a 2 from Hield. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Outside Leonard. Inside. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, man, love Paulie Zubac is up there at 7 feet. Get shots off in big moments.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
That one is no good.
He's so much glue in this guy as Draymond focuses on making all the winning plays that he possibly can.
Over in the corner, Zubac. Leonard inside. The Warriors pull it in. Curry deciding where to go with it. Here's Moody. Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, even though Hield can pull up from anywhere, you love that he's always looking to find a shot for his teammate.
Here's Harden. John Green with the rebound. The Warriors trailing. And stolen by Leonard. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And the Warriors making a change here. To the paint. Now, here's Zubac. Shoots over Jackson Davis. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. The free throw drops for Zubac.
That and one free throw ups it to a 2-possession game. Costly foul on the shot that time.
Outside Curry. The inside game of Stephen Curry.
Fearless. Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
It's Harden with the drive. The shot.
Oh.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
That is world class.
I've seen that there. Huge possession, and he nets it.
He knocks down the clutch free throw.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Harden outside. And it's Curry with the rebound.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
Tries again. Rebound by the Clippers. And there's a foul. It'll go on Trace Jackson Davis. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. And so he's good on both free throws. And that gives them the lead.
And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn. Here's Curry. It's in!
And that bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop now may just seal the deal.
And Teron Lou calls timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
What?
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that'll do it, folks.
There, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. We'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he buries his first look.
You're making it look easy. Gilgeous-Alexander is so skilled. The ball on a string. We see him do this time and time again. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Wing shot on the way. Jones grabs the board.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Here's Van Exel. Outside Jones. Pass to O'Neal. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. Dort for three. The Lakers with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. We just missed it.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game. Thunder on D. Outside Jones. O'Neal inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Take a look at how Shaq owns the paint. Nobody's getting in his way inside.
The rebound by Ori.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Pass to O'Neal. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Kobe doing a great job being a playmaker on that one.
Oh, got that one up quick. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket of the game.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands this team wants him to be aggressive on offense. Love watching him go to work.
Pass to Hartenstein. Takes a 13-footer. Misses off the right iron.
That's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
Right wing. O'Neal inside. Banked it in off the glass. O'Neal's got 6.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, it's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out. Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. Dort for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Bryant, right side. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. Jones feels it out. Now the Lakers moving it up. Pass to Ori. Now Bryant. He's guarded by Hartenstein. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul of the game. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. .21 left in the first quarter of the game. Van Exel's shot is off. And Wiggins has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. It's a 5-point game. Here's Wallace. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And that's good as he hits both shots. The Lakers lead by 3. Here's Van Exel. No points so far. Down low. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Boy, Campbell rises up off the floor and throws it down with force, making it look easy.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And the Lakers have possession. Pass to Fox. No good on the 3. Thunder trail by 5. Wiggins outside. And here's Caruso. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Fox right side. Williams grabs the board. Wallace outside. What if it goes? And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Lakers on top, up 2. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Bryant outside. Pass to Campbell. That one's good. And the assist to Bryant.
Confident play from Campbell inside, using his physicality to find the shot.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Kobe grabs a miss. The Lakers lead by 4. Here's Fisher. He's scoreless. Bryant outside. Back to Fox. 6 on the shot clock. There's the screen. Fires the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Thunder trail by 4. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Off the mark there with a 3. Now Los Angeles with it. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And here's Bryant outside. Fires in the triple. Bryant's got 5 points.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Defenders just clearing out, and Gilgeous-Alexander came in with a purpose.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk over. Substitutions here. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Here's Fisher. No made baskets yet. Now O'Neal. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
An immovable, unstoppable force around the rim. Don't want to be on the receiving end of a Shaq attack.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daignault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Holmgren. Goes back up. 4 on the clock. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge. Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Here's O'Neal. Pass to Horry. Here's Fisher. Puts up a 3. That won't go. This is his first shot of the game.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Los Angeles leading by 7. To the middle. We've got 1:48 left in the first half. Here's O'Neal. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Ori. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Most often we see Ori camping out at the three-point line. That time, he goes right to the rim.
Jones with the ball. Watched by Wallace. And stolen by Williams. To stop the drought. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Oh, unreal.
Yo, what up, Sam Rose? How you doing, bro?
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Here's Fisher.
Hey.
Yet to see a basket. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Ori. 4 on the clock. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this. And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Bryant, left side. Here's O'Neal. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. O'Neal's got 14 points for the game.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
And so it's Los Angeles, ending the quarter up 10. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Here's Van Exel. Right side, Jones. Bryant, left side. Pass to Van Exel. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. Drops in the 3.
Nick the quick.
Lakers lead by 13.
A superb outside shooter. All Van Exel needs is just a sliver of daylight, and he's money.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Now here's Jones. Still no points. Here's Van Exel. Pass to O'Neal. Outside Jones. Over Dort. Jones' shot is good.
It's a gift to score. Eddie Jones very capable of doing a lot of damage from the mid-range.
Screen by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Rebound by Ori.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Bryant. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Williams on the wing. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Oklahoma City shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. And Williams no good on that one. Outside Jones. Bryant outside. What a terrific move that is. Bryant's got 7 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Dort for 3. Rebound by Ori. Los Angeles leading by 15.
finally has the green light, and you just saw why. I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Left side O'Neal. Over to the left wing. Over to the wing. Fox, that's good. Fox has got his first 2 points.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun. Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Good save.
And the shot goes down.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Here's O'Neal. Uses the glass on the layup. 16 points for him.
Big game for the big guy so far. Shaq really asserting himself on the offensive end.
Williams' shot is good.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Van Exel. No good from outside. Thunder trail by 18. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City.
Good pass.
Williams punches it home.
His energy is unmatched. And you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. The Lakers lead by 16. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Van Exel. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. They push it up 4-on-3. Here's Williams. Rebounded by the Lakers. Here's Van Exel.
Hey, Van Exel can put defenders in a pickle, a torture chamber, including finding ways to draw the whistle while shooting.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Lakers?
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
The shot by Gordon, no good. There's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. So that'll be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot two. He's 0 for 2 at the line in this one. And he sinks the second.
There's so much to love about Nick Van Exel's game, but one of the things that stands out to me is his fearlessness. This guy believes he can score every time down the court, no matter who's defending.
Los Angeles leading by 17. Inside.
Man, good whistle there. Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Oklahoma City shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. First one falls for him. And Williams drops them both. Here's Van Exel. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Fisher. Here's Van Exel. There's the three. Doesn't go that time.